Hello friends, my name is Cyril Date.
And I'm Ornella Kwasi.
And welcome back to
IUGB News. So we have a lot to cover today. Let's start with a short recap of campus events and activities since the last episode. The Business Club held another workshop on March 21st on entrepreneurship as a student, threats and opportunities. This time they invited Ili Koulibaly, Conan Ingeta, Jessica Conan to share their experiences running their respective businesses. The student entrepreneurs talked about how their business idea came to them, how they were able to develop and grow it. And once again, it was a super valuable source of information for those interested in launching their own businesses eventually.
From March 21st to March 25th, IUGB students had their Fashion Week, where, as we all know, every day had their different theme. In the middle of the Fashion Week, the ISAL Club organized Diversity Day. The IUGB students came fully dressed in their traditional outfit, ready to represent their part of the world.
The Political Science Club's debate on the Ukraine-Russia conflict occurred on March 24th. Teams of 2 students argued from each country's perspective and whether the conflict was justified or not. And Dr. Cargo also intervened, giving an academic take on the discussion using various approaches and perspectives in international relations. Next is the SJ's party to celebrate the end of the Fashion Week on March 25th. Akin to a concert, it had a stage set up with various performances from the dance, music, modeling clubs, and even guest appearances from local artists. The religious club Muslim side organized a conference in preparation for Ramadan on our behavior before, during, and after Ramadan on March 29th. It was once again a very eye-opening and valuable moment for all those involved.
On March 30th, the Finance and Business Club organized IUGB Wall Street. IUGB Wall Street was an event where IUGB students and business owners outside of IUGB were given the opportunity to present and sell their products on campus.
That same evening was the IT Club's typing contest that took place after a brief presentation on NFT.
Ramadan started on April 1st. Muslim IUGB students here break the fast together on our own basketball court. The Media Club wishes a healthy and faithful fast to all IUGB students. Speech Club organized the first semi-final of their Budding Genius competition. This round featured CBO going up against the Titans. The competition started in favor of CBO. By the last event of the competition, the Petit Poteau, CBO had a healthy lead of 90 points, but unfortunately, they weren't able to maintain that lead, and the Titans came out on top. On April 2nd, IUGB students visited the orphanage Le Prince, where they brought gifts, they played games, and I had a really good time. You can find the highlights of our visits on this YouTube channel.
Students met with the SGA on the evening of April 5th to discuss the university's catering service. They were asked to refrain from giving their food cards to the cleaners and guards for the next 2 weeks to allow the university's administration to better gauge students' dissatisfaction with the food provider.
On April 6th, NCR Bank had a conference here at IUGB where they presented their newest business venture, which is the Crystal Card. The Crystal Card is a prepaid debit card that students will be able to use anywhere they go. They also held internship interviews on April 6th and 7th.
On April 6th, the Political Science Club organized a diplomatic simulation. Participants were given different countries to represent as they searched for solutions to the issue. The goal of the activity was for students to negotiate with other countries and reach a consensus without deviating too much from their own country's national interests. It was a fun and practical example of how politics and diplomacy is used to address contemporary issues in a global society.
On April 6th, the Music Club organized their music night, where they held a massive concert in collaboration with a bunch of other IUGB clubs. Finance Club were selling snacks. The Theater Club had a presentation to a song. The Dance Club even danced, and there were many more clubs available to entertain the students. On Friday, April 8th, the Media Club announced the winners for their competition presenting IUGB. The videos were posted on our Instagram, and the students were able to participate in the vote. The student vote counted for 40%. The winner of the competition was announced during the second semi-final of the Speech Club's IUGB Budding Genius. The Media Club gives a big thank you to all participants who took place in the competition, and we give a big congratulations to Ornella Kwasi, who was the winner of the competition.
Next is the ongoing event, the first of which is the Aesthetic Club training sessions every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Rose and her team have been training 10 girls on how to do nails, makeup, and more over the course of the semester. March 31st and April 7th were the Spelling Bee and Champs Challenge semifinals. The following students qualified for the finals, which will be held on April 13th. For the Spelling Bee, they are Salif Sanogo, Olibre Toukem, Marie-Reine Diagana, Abraham Ido, and Jotam Kwasi. As for the Champs Challenge, the finalists are Seji Ange Joke and Jean-Marc Ezi. Congratulations to all the finalists and good luck on the finals.
The SJ organized a donation drive this semester, and on April 9th, they'll be bringing everything they collected to Mission Amour in Marcouri.
Manga and anime lovers, the moment you've been waiting for is finally here. The Rotaract and Aesthetic Club Aura Party will fulfill all your anime and manga needs. Debates, discussions, competition, and games are among many of the activities planned. Otaku d'Afrique will also be present with cool merchandise for sale. So make sure to don your cosplay and join the Rotaract and Aesthetic Clubs on April 12th.
Wednesday, April 13th, the Media Club will be organizing the last workshop of the semester in Premiere Pro, Final Cut, and also on Photoshop. On April 13th, the Speech Club will also be organizing the finals for their competition, Budding Genius.
Imagine the music night, but with Christian music. That's what the religious club, Christian side, is planning on April 19th. Come and join them in a praise and worship session like none before. Everyone's invited, including non-Christians, so make sure to attend. April 18th to 22nd is the last week of the spring semester and the week of finals. We wish every single one of you good luck on your exams. Please remember that there are resources available on campus if you need extra help.
That's it for the news. Now we take you over to sports and the hot mic.
On Tuesday the 29th, we had a great match here in IUGB on that field that opposed Forlan, the Challengers team, to terror our local team. Wow, it was a match worthy of interest. The first half ended up with a total of 3 points scored, 2 for Terror and 1 for Forlan. The situation seemed desperate, hopeless for Forlan, but it wasn't the case at all. And we're going to see that on the second half. In the second half, the Challengers team, Forlan, succeeded at scoring 2 more goals, which put the team up 3 points against 2 for Forlan. And the match ended up on that score. This was an astonishing match. This was IUGB News Soccer Version.
Cyril Daté again with the Media Club. We're on day 3 of Fashion Week.
Je suis Mabo Kenza Manuela, étudiante en sophomore 2.
Et ton major?
C'est biologie.
Comme moi. Donc, si on va se lever, tu vas nous présenter ta tenue, s'il te plaît. Voilà. Waouh. Tu connais le nom du matériel là?
Oui, c'est du raffia.
Du raffia. Ça,
bien tissé.
On fait ça avec quoi?
Au village, on fait ça avec du raffia.
Et ça, qu'est-ce que ça signifie?
C'est du raffia.
Waouh. Ça n'a pas de...
C'est du raffia.
C'est du raffia.
Bon, peut-être, mais je sais pas. Je sais que c'est du raffia.
Ça vient de quelle région?
Chez les Dida. Mais les BT les portent aussi. Je suis BT de Souvré.
BT de Souvré. Et la couronne, ça veut rien dire?
C'est du raffia.
C'est du raffia.
Hello guys, I'm with a beautiful lady. I'm Kwadubwa Marika, education student in political sciences. Can you please tell us which region are you visiting? I'm Baude, I'm representing the Baude, and I'm a young princess, Akam. What do you think about the 2 past day of Fashion Week? That was cool. The most waiting for it. Can you please tell a few words to people who are not at HB? Yes, it's wonderful to be here because, and in addition to be a worker, we like to have fun.
Coucou tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. Moi, ça va superbement bien. Comme vous le savez, actuellement, c'est la Fashion Week à IUGB. Et aujourd'hui, je suis en compagnie d'une magnifique demoiselle qui va se présenter, nous dire d'où elle vient et comment elle est habillée.
Coucou tout le monde, je suis Rabia. Aujourd'hui, je suis habillée en tenue sénégalaise, mais mes origines, c'est Noufo et puis Odineka.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de la Fashion Week à IUGB?
Depuis que la Fashion Week a commencé, je n'ai pas participé parce que je n'ai pas eu le temps. Donc, aujourd'hui, vu que c'est la Traditional Day, et que j'avais le temps, j'ai décidé de m'habiller. Voilà.
Comme tu es habillée comme les Sénégalaises, pourquoi il n'y a pas un peu de chapoujen dans ta main pour nous faire déguster un peu et tout?
Il n'y avait pas prévu tout ça, c'est ce matin même que ma tenue arrive.
Et qu'est-ce que tu peux dire aux gens qui ne sont pas à IUGB?
Venez, ça intéresse.
This is it for today's episode. It's also the last episode of the semester, so on behalf of the Media Club, we would like to thank you for watching IUGB News and for your love and support. We wish you good luck on your finals. Have an amazing summer, and see you in the fall semester for season 3.
Thank you for watching IUGB News. We'll see you next semester. Bye-bye.